Well, welcome back to part 2 of the August edition. Let's move on to the Diva Detour.
Can you turn it up just a tiny bit? That'd be awesome. Hey guys, we've got a lot of Diva news this month, so let's get started. Former WWE Diva Tori Wilson is currently in Las Vegas taking part in the World Series of Poker tournaments. Fellow I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here co-stars Lou Diamond Phillips and John Sally are also playing in the tournament. During an episode of Brooke Hogan's reality show Brooke Knows Best that airs on VH1, Brooke was chatting with people online. When asked about Macho Man Randy Savage's favorite snack, she replied, "Steroids." Jillian Hall has not appeared on television in recent weeks due to sickness. However, she was recently cleared to return to the ring. Hall wrote on her Twitter account, "I'm feeling so much better and ready to go back to work. I miss everyone." TNA knockout Christy Hemme wrote a brief blog on her MySpace page indicating she will be returning to the ring soon. Hemme has been out with a neck injury since January. Lena Yada wrote on her MySpace page that she will be joining the all-female Wrestlelicious promotion, thus becoming the first former diva to do so. ChangeTheRecord.net recently conducted an interview with Amy Dumas, aka Lita. During the course of the interview, Dumas is asked if she was invited to take part in the 25 Diva Battle Royal at WrestleMania 25 and why she turned it down. Here's what Lita said while laughing. "I did watch it though. I was dying laughing. I was in stitches rolling on the couch thinking, thank goodness I'm not there because that is nothing I need to be a part of." In case you haven't noticed, two-time WWE Women's Champion Beth Phoenix has not been seen in recent weeks. As far as her status is concerned, she's not hurt, nor is there any heat on her. She's not in the title picture at the moment because they're looking to focus on the bikini-friendly women on Raw for the time being. In the segment with the bikini match pitting Kelly Kelly, Mickie James, and Gail Kim against Maryse, Alicia Fox, and Rosa Mendez, they lost 250,000 viewers. Serves them right. Former WWE Divas champion Maryse underwent surgery this past week to repair her kneecap. She flew to Birmingham, Alabama to see Dr. James Andrews, and the surgery is believed to be a success. Yay! Apparently, after it was discovered that Maryse will require surgery, Raw diva Gail Kim may have a heel turn in her near future. The creative team immediately decided that a face diva would have to become a heel. Well, that's it for the Diva Detour. Don't forget to check out my sweet spot in the description box. Now back to you guys in your junk.
Now let's move on to my news. WWE Hall of Famer Rowdy Roddy Piper was arrested on suspicion of DUI charges this last month in Hollywood, California. Piper, whose real name is Roderick Toombs, was stopped by the police around 1 a.m. in the morning and given a field sobriety test. He was then arrested. His bond was set at $5,000. TMZ.com now reports that the LA City Attorney has filed criminal charges against the Hot Rod for driving under the influence, which is a misdemeanor, and driving without a valid license, which is bad. He's too senile to remember to change his license. They pulled him over, he's like, "All right, Piper, you can't arrest me!" Anyway, if convicted, he faces a maximum of 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Now, the greatest thing in this whole story is that when Roddy Piper was appearing in court, he pleaded not guilty to the charges. And he's facing from the DUI arrest in Hollywood, California. So, we'll see how that goes. Also, SmackDown wrestler R-Truth's Pretty Ricky persona was apparently inspired by the character actor Martin Lawrence played in the 1999 action comedy film Blue Streak, which I've never seen, so I don't care. WWE officials offered Rob Conway a contract to return to the company to help mentor some of the younger wrestlers and add some depth to the roster. But turned it down. While Conway was still wrestles on the indie circuit, he has another job now and does not want to give it up at the Olive Garden or something. I don't know. All right. At a TNA house show in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Kurt Angle was telling people that he's going to end up with the booking control of the company that Jarrett had, and that he won't re-sign a new contract if Jeff Jarrett remains in power. No one really knows how things will transpire at this point, but Angle's contract is set to expire in September, and he's not yet agreed to a new one. Oh no. So he's going to go back to the WWE in time for Breaking Point, where all the matches are a submission match. They might as well put Angle versus somebody in every match of the night. And finally, in my news, the reason why the X Division Championship was not defended at the Victory Road pay-per-view was due to the direction of the show. The central theme of the show was the Main Event Mafia taking all the titles, kind of like the NWO did. TNA decided to keep the ball off the show since they didn't want to move the title off of Homicide, and not to mention that the X Division wasn't really going to be incorporated into the Main Event Mafia. So, we'll see how that goes. I don't know. That wraps it up for my news. Let's move on along. And I hate that phrase. Alright, I guess it's time to wrap things up for this month. It's time for the final wrap. Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Alright, stop.
Last month, former WWE Tag Team Champion Brian Lawler was arrested in Tennessee for public intoxication. Lawler, who wrestled as Grandmaster Sexay as part of the popular Attitude Era tag team Too Cool, appeared in court and was sentenced to a $50 fine and 30 days of rehabilitation.
Ah!
As Joey Styles would say, "Oh my God!"
What was that? That was like a mix between Mel Gibson and a toilet brush.
Wow. It was better than Nick Nolte, though. Than Mel Gibson. Anyways, but that's not all. Brian Lawler has once again been taken into police custody. The reason is that he did not report to a treatment center that he was supposed to go to as a part of his plea agreement from the June 26 arrest. The terms of the agreement said that he was to go to the treatment center for 30 days rather than going to jail for 30 days, and he did not comply. Lawler was taken into custody earlier for violation.
Also in Lawler news, Jerry the King Lawler has announced that he is in fact running for the City of Memphis special mayoral election. The special election will be held this October to determine the new mayor after Willie Harrington officially resigns from his position.
WWE's creative team was playing an Edge babyface turn before he suffered his Achilles injury. According to sources within the WWE, the company has been looking to turn Edge for quite some time to offset the heel-heavy SmackDown roster. He is expected to be out of action until next January, where he can return as a babyface heading into WrestleMania season, which probably means that'll be him and Y2J.
Also, in TNA backstage news, there have been a few questions raised concerning Eric Young's role in TNA. Besides being a good wrestler and being one of the founding fathers of TNA, we're questioning him. Young, who is quite close with Jeff Jarrett, was moved into a program with Jarrett a few weeks ago. Shortly thereafter, people started asking the question about Young, and the feeling is that the short-term program was booked to justify his position in the company. They might as well just do what they did to P.D. Williams. P.D. Williams was one of the most awesome wrestlers they had, and they just gave him the shaft. So, Eric Young's a good wrestler and a good personality, so let's just give him the shaft. Who cares,
Alright, speaking of shafts, the word going around the locker room is that Vicky Guerrero was only being paid $500 per appearance by WWE. On top of that, she had to cover her own hotel and road expenses. That's a bummer.
Seriously.
Typically, talent on the main roster net a $75,000 downside guarantee at the very least. So her salary was drastically below even the lowest paid main roster performers in the company.
Val Venus.
Some wrestlers are understandably fired up over this rumor, as the feeling is that the company could have done more to take care of a person who has such an integral part of the WWE. Because as much as I hated her, she made a good heel.
She was a good heel general manager. I would say almost as good as Bischoff. Anyway, that wraps things up for this month. We are your hosts.
I'm Wrestling White.
And I'm Bobby Black.
Yes, right.
And good night.